everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today you may realize I'm in a different location, and that's because I'm going to be talking about kind of what the world is turning into right now. Today I really just want to help out and give some tips on how to self-tape and how to adapt to what's becoming the new form of theater. So first off, guys, I want to say that you're going to want to find a good location. Do not get a wall that has a bunch of pictures or like an open window behind you. No. Find a blank wall. If you have a recording background, then use that. If you have a green screen, use that because you can edit it out later and you can change it to whatever background you want. But you're really going to try and do some kind of solid background. Also, you're going to want to do something that's not going to clash with what you're wearing. If you are wearing white, do not stand in front of a white background. If you are wearing black, don't stand in front of a black background. It just helps because you stand out from whatever's behind you. Next, I'm going to say that you're going to want to really look at your lighting. Your lighting is very, 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 very important. So right now I'm using a ring light, which I really don't ever use, but my dad just bought one and it's brand new, so I figured I'd use it. So I usually use sunlight for my videos because it makes me look pretty good. But right now I'm using a ring light because it gives me direct light and it decreases on shadows. Like, yes, I do still have shadowing behind me, but it's very, very slight, and so it's not distracting from what's happening. You also want an even lighting plane. So if you have a light standing over here, yes, you're being lit, but this side of you is way more lit than this side of you. You know what I mean? You just want a good lighting setup, and then it'll make the video look even better. Next, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are positioned well in the video. So you're gonna wanna be centered, right? You don't wanna be off to the side because then that just looks awkward. So be as centered as possible, and you wanna make sure your framing is good. So there's two different types of framing that you might be asked for. There's the regular or medium shot, which is basically what I'm giving now. It gives like from chest to a couple inches above the head, and there's also a headshot. Headshots are more like right here. You see this? This is great. Wow. I look amazing. Headshots are more up close and personal. That's really when they want to see like facial expressions and things like that. This is a type of shot that we're going to try to avoid. This shot has way too much extra space that is not you, and you are the focus of the video. Yes, we get to see your body, which is great, but I think the most important part here is you and your face. So bring it a little closer. You're also going to want to make sure that you look nice. Put on a nice t-shirt, put on a nice dress shirt, put on a nice dress, do whatever you want to do, but make sure that it works well with what you're doing. If you're singing a song, maybe dress up a little nicer. If you're doing a monologue that's from a character that's not so fancy, then you don't want to be wearing silk and your best fur coat, you know? Just make decisions that work well with what you're doing. When it comes to makeup, I would say make sure it's very neutral because you don't want a bunch of bright colors distracting from you. Again, you are the focus of this video. Anything distracting from you is just unnecessary. So makeup, nice but simple. Same with your hair. You want your hair to look good, but you don't want it to be like the focus of the video. So have it simple, have it like down, have it up, depending on what your character or what your song might ask for, but make sure your hair looks nice. That's for my girls and for my guys. Do not have your hair all shaggy and like messed up, guys. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't. You also want to make sure that you're speaking up. Now don't yell because the people around you will get annoyed, but you want to make sure that you're speaking up because if it's too loud, you can always edit it down later, but you can't really edit up sound. I mean, you can, but what would really increase is the background sound rather than your voice, and that's not what we want. We want your voice to be heard. Also, make sure you're filming landscape. I feel like this is very redundant, like I don't feel like I need to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't film your video portrait. I mean, it's great for selfies, but like that's about it. This should be landscape because if you send it to a casting director or anything like that, they're probably gonna open it on their computer. They could open it on their phone, honestly, but it's probably better if you do it landscape. Also, please don't underestimate the power of a cell phone camera. Cell phone cameras now are really good. Some of them are even better than professional cameras. Plus the microphone's really good too. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get a little like cell phone tripod, which are about like what, $10? Or you can be even savvier, which is what I used to do, and just set your phone up on like a stack of books and film like that. That's what I used to do. I got a cell phone like holder a couple months ago, but yeah. Also, all of my videos for the past like year have been filmed on my phone, and they're pretty good, so don't underestimate the power of the phone. Also, when you're about to record, so you're all made up, your hair is nice, you have a nice outfit on, you're standing centered, and you have the right framing, make sure that you are not freaking out when you record your video. So I really want you to just maybe do a dry run first. Yes, record it just for the sake of it, but do a dry run, get all the nerves out, shake it all out, and then do it again and really put your all into it. Before you start recording though, you're gonna wanna take some time. So press the record button, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, center yourself, and then start. And then when you're done, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and then end the video. It makes it easier if you do end up wanting to edit it at the end of the video, but it also just allows there to be closure to the video as a whole. I would say my last tip is just to relax. This is probably one of the more stress-free ways of sending in content or auditioning for something, because you don't have to look at the faces of the people that are reacting. You're just looking at a camera and maybe being blinded by some really bright lights. Breathe, have fun, let your inner actor, your inner singer really come out and show who you are, because that's the whole point of self-taping, right? I'm literally about to self-tape right now for a project I'm doing for school, so I just decided to film this video, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and that's all I have. So remember, follow your heart and chase those dreams. Bye!